So, ladies, it's been a couple of days since I did an update. A lot has changed in the past couple of days. On Tuesday, hold on. First, today is Saturday, July 2nd. On Tuesday, and please bear with me, this is my first few hours off of the breathing tube, so it's hard for me to catch my breath to be able to talk. But as you can see, on Tuesday, I was admitted into the hospital. I was having bad pains in my stomach. Oh, and oh, so upon being admitted, um, they saw that my blood pressure was still high. Um, I had a high fever. My fever was like 105. My blood pressure was in the high 200s, like 225 over 100 something. I can't remember. So they admitted me, and just that first night, they had to call 2 codes on me. Um, it was just horrible. So they ended up moving me that night. So I had to take a break. Um, my doctors just came in. So yeah, I was admitted, had a couple of codes. They ended up transferring me to another floor. Had a couple of codes again on that floor, and they ended up transferring me to ICU, which is where I've been for the last few days. Um, First of all, the girls are okay. They're still in the NICU. My husband has been going back and forth um, between me being here and um, being able to see the girls in the NICU, which ironically, the NICU is on the same floor as intensive care unit. So even though we're on the same floor, clearly we're not bringing babies in the ICU. But here's my little spread. Hold on. Those are all of the things. This is not looking right. Y'all not gonna like this little skinny screen video, but this is iPhone recording, and we're gonna have to make it work today. But it's been a rough couple of days. Today is Saturday. Thursday, guys, I thought I was gonna die. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. My blood pressure was high, fever. They had me on a cold blanket, which is like it's like a water bed that's like ice. And I was on that like 10 hours a day, trying to cool my body down to get my fever. I'm sorry. It's hard to breathe. To get my fever down. Eventually, like I said, they moved me to ICU. Finally got my fever stable. Um, Blood pressure still was kind of up and down, but for the most part, it's a lot better than what it was. Um, we did run some tests for my gallbladder because there were some gallstones that were found. Um, there was some concerns about my uterus, but that turned out to be fine. So at this point, the issue with the gallbladder, we're going to deal with that later. We're just going to spend the rest of today and going forward taking care of the oops, my finger hit the button, taking care of the infection. And somehow it was an infection that got into my bloodstream. Nobody knew what it was. That's what took so long to treat it, because they were trying to give me different types of antibiotics. I think I was on like four different types of antibiotics trying to combat the infection. So now it's clearly a lot better. I wasn't able to talk. Um, or do anything. I looked like I looked horrible, y'all. I felt horrible. And I was just on Thursday, all I could do was just pray to God just to spare my life because I just knew I was about to die. I'm not that over exaggerating type chick when it comes to me and my health feeling bad, but if it gets to a point where I feel like I am about to die, then I acknowledge that. So that's what I was feeling the other day. And besides the fact, we had three different teams. Um, we had three different teams of doctors working on me, trying to get me stable. And they were working on me for 3 days just to get me stable because they said if they were to try to do the surgery to remove my gallbladder or anything, I wouldn't have even made it through the surgery because my vitals were so unstable. So at this point, today is Saturday. Like I said, I feel a lot better. Um, hubby's downstairs with the girls. He just got through feeding them. He's been Skyping me um, every day, all day, so I can see them and they can hear my voice. And my niece is here, so she's been Skyping me too. Um, so it's been a rough road, but I'm glad we're at a point of there being light at the end of the tunnel. Um, I'm taking Lasix to try to get rid of some of this fluid. I know if y'all watched my other video, y'all saw how puffy my feet and my legs were. So I had fluid that kind of built up on my chest as well. And that's why I was having such a hard time breathing on Tuesday because my chest felt so heavy. Um, and I had to go on that breathing tube. So this morning I was taken off of that. And I'm breathing really good. It's just that I can't talk too much because when I talk, I'm putting pressure, you know, on my chest to talk. So it's hard for me to breathe like that. And I just got to take it easy and gradually get myself back together. Um, what else? So they're going to, at this point, trickle down on some of these antibiotics. I'm done with that cold press over there. And hopefully they'll move me out of ICU today and put me in a regular room. And that'll be the first step to me being able to go home, i.e., go see my girls in the NICU. I so miss those little girls. But as far as health wise for them, they're doing really good, y'all. They're doing really, really good. Even when we Skype, the nurse gets on Skype with me and, you know, tell me she's doing a good job taking care of my girls and she hopes I feel better and blah, blah, blah. Excuse me one second. So, as you know, I was breastfeeding, but since I've been taking all of this medication since Tuesday, I have not been breastfeeding. My breast milk has actually seemed to dry up. Yesterday, it dried up. So, when I leave ICU, I'm going to reach out to a lactation specialist and see what I can do at this point about pumping and, just figure out what my options are. In the meantime, the girls have been on formula for the past 2 days, and they seem to be tolerating the formula well. So anyway, that's about it. I'm going to end the vlog. I just wanted to come on and give you ladies an update. Tell you that I appreciate your support. I appreciate your prayers. I have been reading your comments. I have not been able to respond. As you can see why. Had nothing to do with me being sad about the girls. It was like your girl was about to be checked out of the world. So I couldn't do much of anything. I'm so grateful today that I'm able to actually have water. Today's my first day in. Ooh, sorry, ladies. had a little coughing spell. I had to catch my breath. But, sorry. I don't know what I was saying before the video cut off, but I just wanted to thank you all for your continued support and your prayers and let you know the girls are doing great. And I've seen your comments, haven't had a chance to respond. But as I get better, oh, excuse me, as I get better, then I'll be able to respond back. But I love you ladies, and I hope you all are doing well, and I'll talk with you soon.